Okay, good morning, everyone. We from group one. Uh, Now we are going to present health according to WHO and present progressive tense. Next. Okay. Before we start presentation, let me introduce our team, Jutwanda Putri, and myself, Mariani BRT. Okay, leave of context first, health according to WHO to present progressive tense. Table of context first, conversation, two reading, three vocabulary for present progressive tense, five exercise, analyze grammar and exercise. Okay. First, conversation, me as Lara and Chut as Susie and Isabel. Hi Susie, how are you?
Fine, thank and you.
Yeah, fine, thank. Oh yeah, Susie, this is Isabel. Isabel, this is Susie.
Hi, Susie. Pleased to meet you.
Pleasure to Pleased to meet you too, Isabel. Where are you come from, Isabel?
I come from Jakarta and now I stay in Solo. How about you, Susie?
Oh, same with you, Isabel. But I come from Yogyakarta. I am married, so I follow my husband life here.
It has been really nice talking to you. How about we move on to coffee shop and continue our nice conversation there?
Okay, let's go. Okay, next. Health according to WHO. Next. Introducing World Health Organization or WHO defined health as being a state of complex physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. In 1948, since that only few of the publication believe on the definition of health and its evolution, in the first six diseases, others declare the definition which has not been modified since 1948, simply a bad one. Next. Organisasi Kesehatan Dunia atau WHO mendefinisikan kesehatan sebagai suatu keadaan kesejahteraan fisik, mental, dan sosial yang lengkap dan bukan hanya sekedar tidak adanya penyakit atau kelemahan. Pada tahun 1948, sejak saat itu, hanya sedikit publikasi yang percaya pada definisi kesehatan dan evolusinya. Dalam dekade pertama, dekade pertama, yang lain menyatakan definisi tersebut yang belum dimodifikasi sejak tahun 1948 hanya buruk. In 1986, WHO also said that health is a resource of everyday life, not a goal in life. Health is a health is a positive concept that emphasizes social and personal resource as well as physical capacities. There is also a term known as mental health, and this describe the level of cognitive or emotional well-being or the absence of mental disorders. According to World Health Organization, mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stresses of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. However, despite official definition, the term mental health and the question of whether or not a individual is mentally well remains a subjective assessment. Pada tahun 1986, WHO juga mengatakan bahwa kesehatan adalah sumber daya untuk kehidupan sehari-hari, bukan tujuan hidup. Kesehatan Kesehatan adalah konsep positif yang menekankan sumber daya sosial dan pribadi serta kapasitas fisik. Ada juga istilah ada juga istilah dan pribadi, ada juga serta kapasitas fisik. Ada juga mental yang dikenal sebagai kesehatan mental. Ada juga istilah yang dikenal sebagai kesehatan mental dan ini menggambarkan tingkat kesejahteraan kognitif atau emosional atau tidak adanya gangguan mental. Menurut Organisasi Kesehatan Dunia, kesehatan mental adalah suatu kondisi kesejahteraan di mana individu menyadari kemampuan sendiri, dapat mengatasi tekanan hidup yang wajar, dapat bekerja secara produktif dan bermanfaat, serta mampu memberikan kontribusi bagi komunitasnya. Akan tetapi, terlepas dari definisi resmi, istilah kesehatan mental dan pertanyaan apakah seseorang sehat secara mental atau tidak tetap merupakan penilaian subjektif. Next.
Okay. Two aspects to health. First, physical health. Physical health means good body health, which is healthy due to regular physical activity or exercise, good nutrition, and adequate rest. Some people divide physical health into two separate parts. First, structural health. This refers to healthy bones, muscle, organ, etc. That the structures in the body are performing the function they are supposed to. Two, chemical health. This means that the chemistry in a person's body is correct. The tissues contain body balance, nutrition, and there are no toxic chemicals. Next, ada dua aspek kesehatan. Yang pertama, sehat fisik. Kesehatan jasmani yang dimaksud adalah kesehatan tubuh yang baik, yaitu sehat karena rutin melakukan aktivitas fisik, olahraga, gizi yang baik, dan istirahat yang cukup. Beberapa orang membagi kesehatan fisik menjadi dua bagian terpisah. Yang pertama, kesehatan struktural. Ini mengacu pada kesehatan tulang, otot, organ, dan lain-lain. Itu struktur dalam tubuh yang melakukan fungsinya yang seharusnya mereka lakukan. Yang kedua, kesehatan kimia. Ini artinya kimia dalam tubuh seseorang sudah benar. Jaringan mengandung nutrisi seimbang dan tidak ada bahan kimia beracun. Next, the second is mental health. Mental health refers to people, cognitive, and emotional well-being. A person who enjoys good mental health does not have a mental disorder. According to WHO, mental health is a state of well-being in which the individual realizes his or her own abilities, can cope with the normal stress of life, can work productively and fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. No matter how many definitions people try to come up with regarding mental health, its assessment is still a subjective one. People have always found it easier to explain what mental illness is rather than mental health. Most people agree that mental health refers to the absence of mental illness. For some, this definition is not enough. They argue that if you pick 100 people, 100 people who do not suffer from any mental disorder or illness that could be diagnosed by a psychiatrist, some people within those 100 will be mentally healthier than others. Most people also agree that mental health includes the ability to enjoy life, the ability to bounce back from adversity, ability to achieve balance. Next, Yang kedua, sehat mental. Kesehatan mental merujuk pada kesehatan kognitif dan emosional seseorang. Seseorang yang memiliki kesehatan mental yang baik tidak memiliki gangguan mental. Menurut WHO, kesehatan mental adalah suatu keadaan sejahtera di mana individu menyadari kemampuannya sendiri, dapat mengatasi tekanan hidup yang normal, dapat bekerja secara produktif dan bermanfaat, dan mampu memberikan kontribusi terhadap dirinya sendiri atau komunitasnya. Tidak peduli berapa banyak definisi yang orang coba berikan mengenai kesehatan mental, penilaiannya masih bersifat subjektif. Orang-orang selalu merasa lebih mudah menjelaskan apa itu penyakit mental dibandingkan kesehatan mental. Kebanyakan orang setuju bahwa kesehatan mental mengacu pada tidak adanya penyakit mental. Bagi sebagian orang, definisi ini tidaklah cukup. Mereka berpendapat bahwa jika Anda memilih 100 orang yang tidak menderita gangguan mental atau penyakit apapun yang dapat didiagnosis oleh psikiater, beberapa orang dalam 100 orang tersebut akan lebih sehat secara mental dibandingkan yang lain. Kebanyakan orang juga sepakat bahwa kesehatan mental mencakup kemampuan menikmati hidup, kemampuan bangkit dari keterpurukan, dan kemampuan mencapai keseimbangan. Next, uh, this vocabulary. Yang pertama, health atau kesehatan. Second, merely, hanya atau sekedar. And then absence atau ketiadaan atau kekurangan. Lalu ada disease, yaitu penyakit. Yang lalu infirmity atau kelemahan. Publication, penerbitan atau pengumuman. Lalu definition, definisi atau arti. Lalu evolution, evolusi atau perkembangan. Lalu ada mental, yaitu mental atau jiwa. Ada disorder, penyakit. Lalu ada resource, sumber. Lalu ada emphasizing, tekanan. Lalu cope, mengatasi atau menanggulangi. Productively, produksi atau menghasilkan. Lalu faithfully, dengan sukses. Lalu community atau komunitas. Lalu assessment, yaitu penilaian. Next.
Okay, we move on to the next topic, a present progressive tense. Next, definition. The form of the verb used to express an action that is taking place now or present or plans in the future or future because it can be used in the present or in the future. This tense is often accompanied by an adverb of time to clarify it. What is an adverb of time? Adverb of time is an adverb or adverb that that is used to express the time of occurrence of an adverb or of an event or events. When is an interrogative word that can be used to ask a question to show an adverb of time. One characteristic of the present progressive or present continuous is the x suffix at the end of the verb. This is to declare the indicate that the action is still going on when the speaker makes his sentence. Next. Okay. Function of using present progressive tense. First, if you want to state an activity or action that is being carried out of out at the present time. Two, if you want to complain because you are feeling annoyed when you tell your friend, you can use this tense. Three, declare activity in the long term. Long-term activity include routines activities that are taking place in the near future or this week, this month, this year. Or if you want to tell me your explain, usually the format or formula. Five, can also be used circumstances that are happening or often occur. Okay. Present The present progressive tense is used for an ongoing action in the present. Present progressive tense digunakan untuk tindakan yang sedang berlangsung. Formula verb plus ing sama dengan present participle. Contohnya, Jacob is reading a book atau Jacob sedang membaca buku. Renames is baking a cake. Renames sedang membuat kue. Next.
Okay. Okay. Even though this, even though it is a present tense, the present progressive tense can also be used to describe an activity that is going to happen in the future, especially for planned activities. Meskipun merupakan present tense, present progressive tense juga dapat digunakan untuk menggambarkan suatu aktivitas yang akan terjadi di masa depan, khususnya untuk aktivitas yang direncanakan. Contoh, Jacob is going to campus tomorrow. Jacob pergi ke kampus besok. Lalu yang kedua, we are moving to Bandung in the summer. Kami pindah ke Bandung pada musim panas. Next. Present progressive tense formula. Present progressive tense ini menggunakan verb lalu ditambahkan ing. Contohnya base formnya cook, eat, speak. Lalu ing formnya cooking, eating, speaking. Lalu ada buy, enjoy, and try. Menjadi buying, enjoying, lalu trying. Final letter Y is in the same place. Lalu ada go and do. Menjadi going and doing. Lalu ada drive, share, write. Menjadi driving, sharing, and writing. Final letter E is eliminating. Lalu ada lie dan lie menjadi lying and lying. Lalu ada skip, put, swim menjadi skipping, putting, and swimming. Kalimat present progressive tense formula, apabila kalimatnya positif, maka formulanya subject, lalu to be, plus verb plus ing. Lalu apabila katanya negatif, formulanya subject, to be, ditambahkan not or is not, lalu tambahkan verb, ditambahkan ing. Apabila kalimat pertanyaan dan positif, maka to be plus subject plus verb ing. Apabila katanya negatif, to be plus not plus subject ditambahkan verb ing. Next, present progressive tense formula menambahkan ing di kata kerja. Contohnya play menjadi playing, lalu shot menjadi shooting. Untuk kata kerja dengan akhiran e, hilangkan e dan tambahkan ing. Contoh prepare menjadi preparing, lalu ride menjadi riding. Untuk kata kerja dengan akhiran ie, ganti ie dengan y dan tambahkan ing. Contoh lie menjadi lying, lalu unti menjadi unting. Untuk kata kerja yang suku kata terakhirnya ditulis, konsonan, vokal konsonan, dan diberi tekanan, gandakan konsonan terakhir dan tambahkan ing. Contoh, run menjadi running, lalu forget menjadi forgetting. Next.
Ya, present progressive tense formula. First, positive sentence. In positive sentence, you can use the formula subject to be plus present participle. Example, the ship are sailing. Kapal-kapal itu sedang berlayar. Lalu, he is smiling. Dia sedang tersenyum. Next, negative tense. In making negative sentence, you only need to add not before the verb. Jadi, subject plus to be plus not plus present participle. Example, I am not working. Saya tidak sedang bekerja. She is not cooking. Dia tidak sedang memasak. He is not smiling. Dia tidak sedang tersenyum. My friend are not swimming. Teman-temanku sedang tidak berenang.
Oke, next. Oh, aku ya. Mana? Kok nggak maju? Oke. Next, interrogative sentence. There is a change in the sentence structure if you want it to be made into an interactive sentence or question sentence. The formula used is be is are plus subject plus present participle ditambahkan i. Example, subject to be plus subject plus present participle choice A or choice B. Contoh, example, is the patient looking for a doctor or nurse? Lalu atau am I bothering you or is it fun? Okay. Second, question word plus to be plus subject plus present participle. Example, when are patient coming to the hospital? Lalu, where is the doctor take the patient? Take the patient. Lalu, the third, to be plus subject plus present participle. The example is doctor going to the patient. Lalu, whether the nurse is injecting the patient. Lalu, for to be plus subject plus present participle A or present participle B. Example, are Justin and Cody fishing off or swimming off on the lake? Okay.
Okay, that's all. That's all when we want to share. Thank you for listening and see you in the next presentation. Thank you.